Alright guys, we got a 2008 Honda Accord. We're gonna replace the passenger side axle. This is the axle nut right there. Number 32 is not the correct size. It's a 36, so let me go get number 36. Went and got me number 36 millimeter socket. First thing first, guys. I had issues with axles before, and I'm not about to go through the same thing. Remove this bolt right here. Alright, once you have this bolt removed, let me put my gun away. First thing first, we're gonna push this axle back. The axle went back, guys. If this axle does not go back even a budge a little bit, you're in trouble. These axles usually seasoned there. You can heat them, do whatever you want. You're in trouble. Good luck, all right? But do speak to customer. You don't want to be going through hassle for a couple of hours if this little axle is jammed up and you don't get paid your labor, all right? First thing first, I'd rather be safe than sorry, all right? Because if you do hammer this thing and then it doesn't come out, you're out of luck because you're not going to be able to put the bolt in there. You got to complete the job. So this is a good sign. The axle does move. So we're going to continue the job, all right? So let me get my tools and we're going to do everything together. All right, guys. So we got to do a lot of things here. So I'm going to remove this cotter pin first of all, right here, right? And I am going to take out that cotter pin. Just like so. Make sure you put the cotter pin in. Put a new one if you need to. This one is done. I'm going to put a new cotter pin for the guy. Alright, we're going to remove the number 12 over here also. Alright, so let me get my electric gun. So number 12, the reason why we want to remove that is because we need clearance so this spindle can come forward and the axle can come out, alright? So number 12 right here, is it a 12? It doesn't look, this 12 doesn't fit on it. This is number 11. Oh my god. Not having a good time with the tools today. Alright? Picked up the wrong socket. There you go. Number 12 comes out. Alright. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over this way. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the tie rod. Right? We're gonna take our cotter pin off this tie rod. I'm sorry guys, I'm down here. I have my camera facing up. I'm right on this tie rod right here. Gotta remove that little guy right there. All right, next step, I'm gonna go get more tools. We're gonna remove, let me take my camera inside here. Right, we're gonna remove the number 10 right there, and we could do that with our electric gun. This is the ABS sensor because we do not want to rip that ABS sensor when we pull the spindle. All right, so remove it from right there, and you can pull out the ABS sensor from right here. You know what, it's better instead of doing that. I'll take off the number 10 there, and look at that. It's all nice and free. All right guys, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the tie rod bolt in the bottom down here. Let me take my light this way if you can see better. So I'm gonna be taking off this bolt. Let me match up a socket. That's a number 19. Here's our number 19. There it goes. All right, and what I'm gonna do next is we're probably gonna have to hammer this a little bit. I want to pull off this tie rod. Right. There we have it, guys. The tie rod is out. All right, and the reason why we need the tie rod out is because we can maneuver this spindle around. All right, guys. So next, what I'm gonna do is we're still back over here. All right, guys. There's a number 14 bolt back over here, so I'm gonna go get number 14, and then we're also gonna remove the number 17 down below that goes onto this bracket. That's better with my lighting. All right, so here comes my number 14. There's the number 14, guys. This was from up here. All right, so next we're gonna remove the 17 down below here. If you can see it down below right there. Remove that number 17, but it's gonna turn it from the back. So use adjustable wrench or number 19 or 17, whatever's in the back, all right? To hold it, all right? There we go, guys. We have that little guy out. All right, and now we can just tap this little guy in. You can use a punch or a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, and just get this little guy out of there. Right, so I'll put this guy right here. I need to go down under the car, and what I'll do is I'll just tap this guy right here. And there he goes. All right, there's our 17 little bolt with the nut. All right, the reason why we're taking off this is because the axle travels through it. It's not gonna release itself. Next, we have the number 17 bolt on the spindle here that goes into the upper control arm joint ball joint. So what I like to do here is remove this bolt. All right, there's the nut. All right, next, guys, what I like to do here is put on this bolt a little bit. The reason is sometimes you miss because we need to tap this to break the grip, because if you miss, you're gonna be damaging the threads, and we do not want no damaged threads. All right, guys. My camera's on the way, so I need to get a good angle. Let me see if I can position it this way. They sell tools where this thing grabs it, but they damage those things. I have one of those. I'm gonna use it for a reason. All right, guys. There you go. Good tap will do the job. And once you have it, loose, take off that nut, let go. Everything is free play. Nothing is gonna get damaged, guys. So that's the reason why we took off. All right. So next, what we're gonna do is, let's look up in here. This little guy, this little fork right here, the base of the shock has to come off. You tap that little guy, and you should be able to get this little guy out. If you're doing both axles at the same time, do not mix it up, all right? Because if you're only taking off one, you can't go wrong. You gotta put the same one back in the same. You cannot put it this way because it won't fit. You might be able to fit it, but you're gonna struggle. But that's how it goes in, all right? But you might not see the bolt's gonna be facing in front of you, so it's gonna be something monkeyish. Anyways, time for us to get this axle out of the spindle first. Let me make some space over here, guys. Gotta bring my camera down, bring my lighting over. So I have all this stuff right here. Hopefully that's a good view. Not bad, not best. Take our little guy right here. didn't have to say that you have to hit that, all right? So you should, simple, guys. And after that, we're gonna be able to get the axle. All right, guys, there's our axle. Just be careful with this little guy right here. If you need to remove the caliper, guys, remove it, but we don't need to do it. So there we have it. There's our little guy. All right, so what we need to do next is I need to push the axle out from the other end, all right? And we're pretty much done. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do. You're not gonna be able to see, but I'll leave my camera out here, guys. So hopefully you can see, because can't take the camera down there, right? Down below. So I'm going down underneath the car with the pry bar. All right, right from back here, I can see the axle. All right. All right, there you go. All I did was tap it a few times, and the silly axle comes out, right? But it's not gonna come out all the way, and I don't want this axle to just fall on the ground. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to hold it, and I'll try to yank it out at the same time. Maybe I can hit it with the hammer a little bit. The hammer won't go in there. It's solid. I'm just trying to be careful so I don't drop the axle. There it is, guys. The axle is out, right? There's the silly axle, right? So I'm gonna get a new one. There's no fluids gonna come out of this. And we're gonna put the axle in, alright guys? Alright guys, here I come with the new axle, alright? Here's the new axle, guys, and this is what it looked like. Same exact thing. You can put the axle next to it and see if it does look same, but this is the same thing pretty much to me, all right? So catch the teeth. All right, the camera needs to get out. Guys, the axle is in. That's how simple this is. Just taking off all this stuff is pretty much a hectic work. Comes with the new bolt. All right, so we're gonna take this axle and put this axle in there. And sorry, just trying to plan it how I'm gonna do this. There you go, guys. What we need to do next is need to bring my camera over, up and over. All right, there it is. And I gotta get my number 17 nut ready here. This is the nut. So this might be hard, but try to get it. If you need to use the pry bar, use the spring to maneuver it down. All right, guys. Forgot one thing, all right? Just to make your life easy, because I can do it anyway. Don't forget to put this little guy in before you put the top in, all right? Just position it and leave it there just like that. But if I had done that before I put that in, I would not have to struggle a little bit with this. So I'll just take it out. All right, you see how that works? I don't need to struggle with it at this moment. All right, once you line it there, just leave it there, right, guys? So next thing is put the bolt in up on the top bolt joint. That's part of the control arm here. Make sure you catch the threads, guys. Don't mess up the, don't catch it crossed up a little bit, all right? So let's move along. First thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten that number 17 there. All right. Gotta get my impact gun. I just need to find that little hole where we're gonna put the cotter pin. Should be good enough right there. All right, guys. Next, what we'll do is we'll put the little short base right there, the short base. So all you're gonna do is yank this little guy up. If you need to, tap it with the hammer from down below. There you go. What I like to do is put this 14 in there, and I like to catch the threads on that before I tighten it. So just catch the threads, and after that just take your impact gun or a wrench, ratchet, whatever you're going to be using there. Just give it a good nice smack. Make sure it's flush on the top, right on the neck. That's it, guys. After that, the hard part is here, putting in the bolt down below, because you need to pull, push on this little guy right here. It just pinched it. This sucker just pinched it. Right. But I got it. There it is, guys. Got the 17 down below, but it gripped me. All right. I'm gonna tighten that bolt, guys, right there. I need to get number 17. So I'm right below down there, right, guys? Right down there. Need to grab my impact gun, put it on the 17 here. I do need to grab it from the back end. Alright, guys, so that's done. We're gonna put number 10 here. And then we have another number 10 goes onto the ABS line here. Don't forget to tighten both of these. Alright, guys, that's done. And what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna put this tie rod back in. And don't forget the bolt. It's a number 19, goes from the bottom up. Alright, you get our number 19. There you go. Alright, guys. It's a piece of cake, alright, guys? We're back on this side. Need to bring my light over here. This bolt right here, we need to torque this, so I need to bring the car down on the floor, put the tire on. I'll do that at the end. You're not gonna be seeing that, guys. But don't forget your number 12 on the brake line here. Alright. So I just need to get a couple of cotter pins. Put the cotter pin there, one on the tie rod there. And then we're done, guys. And I'm gonna tighten this bolt over here, and then we need to lock this up and hammer it right there. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom, guys. Thank you. Subscribe, share, and like to my videos. And make sure you do torque this bolt, very critical, or you'll squeeze that bearing. All right, and you'll damage it. So do torque that, all right, guys? So bye-bye.